Hello everyone!
Hi guys, Mayun Hapon.
Today is construction day 40 and yesterday we picked out our tile.
Yes, we picked out our tiles yesterday and we want to thank everybody for participating. The majority of you guys picked our choice number 2. Number 1 was a close second, and then number 3 was in third place. But we're very happy with our choice, and we're going to go ahead and get those ordered. A lot going on up at the work site today, and I just want to turn the camera around. Just take a look at the rainy season in Negros Oriental. We've been very lucky. We're catching some real good days. This will be 2 weeks approximately with no rain during the day. Now it rains just about every night, but during the day we've been lucky. So you can see Apo Island there, and then in the far distance, probably can't see, that is Mindanao. And then if you look over the tree line down there, you can see some mountain area. That's Siquijor Island. So we're here at the subdivision owners Bahay Kubo, and looking up at the job site. But we just want to take a minute. We're getting lucky. We know our time will come here with the rainy season, but we're taking advantage of some clear skies, and we'll talk to you guys up at the job site. All right, some good news today. We got a couple loads of sand, so that's a good thing. So the guys here are bagging it up and starting to stockpile it next to the pool. So you can see they got several hundred bags here. This is a mixture of sand and gravel. Some of these bags are full of gravel. So again, a couple of loads today. That's good news, and we're just waiting on a couple loads of gravel, and we'll get them bagged up. And then once that happens, we'll be ready to pour the pool. So we actually had to go to a third vendor to get this sand. So the first 2 vendors, for whatever reason, is just not supplying us timely. So we went to a third vendor, and they got right up here the very next day. So hopefully we'll continue to use these guys, and it looks like pretty good quality as well. So third vendor for our building supplies. So today I want to just for the first time just talk about the kitchen a little bit. So you guys know we picked the white granite countertops, and what we did today, and this is real rough, we measured the width of this room, divided it by 2 to get the center point. And the island, which is represented by this piece of plywood, now this plywood is 48 inches wide, and the island is 39 inches wide, or 1 meter, so you would have to take 9 inches off this. But the length is about correct. So this is about where the island will be. And then there will be a cabinet underneath on this side, and then the middle of the island will be the sink. And then we'll have an eating area here with chairs, and we'll probably we'll box it out somehow and put 2 legs, a leg on this side and a leg on that side, like a spindle leg. And more than likely under the island will be tan. We'll pick up the color from the floor, and then of course the granite itself is white. So this is about the position, which is basically splits the room in half. So the rest of the kitchen, and we're still in the discussion phase, but the sink will be here in the island, and directly and on center of that sink, which is about where that bucket is, will be the stove. And the stove will be 90 centimeters wide. And then it'll go up with the vent, and it will head out for exhaust. because on the other side of this wall is the dirty kitchen. So sink here, directly across will be the oven and stove. So then to the left would be 60 centimeters out, which is the standard. It would be all white cabinets underneath, and then our refrigerator would go about where that bucket is. So it'll be, I believe the large refrigerators here, I don't think they're a meter, I think they're 36 inches. So 36-inch wide refrigerator here. And then that left enough room to the left for a 16-inch pantry to go up alongside of the refrigerator with cabinets above the refrigerator, just 2 doors. And then I think it left 6 inches of wall reveal. So we didn't want to be up against, obviously, where the door is. It was a 6-inch from the edge out to where the pantry would start. So a 6-inch, you'd see the wall. And we also will paint this wall an accent color. So the back wall of the house would be a darker accent color to the rest of the living space, which will probably be a light tan, beige. So this would be a darker tan, or closer to brown, but not too dark. So pantry, 36-inch wide refrigerator where that bucket is, some counter space, not much counter space because it's going to lead right to the oven. And then the balance, which is a big area, would be all counter space with cabinets below and cabinets above. So we wanted to center the island in the room and then have the stove centered to the island, if that makes sense. So that is our design as of today. That's all subject to change, obviously. What I'm planning on doing is trying to sketch it out a little bit, because it's very hard to see what it's going to look like by looking at this rough construction. So I'm going to do my best to try to sketch it out, and then Wilma and I will sit down and see if we want to change anything. Because originally we had the refrigerator over there, and then Wilma changed it to bring over here. So obviously that changed the the dimensions of all the cabinets. So the cabinets will be made here on Negros. There's a cabinet maker, and we'll be visiting that store, and I'll film it. And obviously it has different types of wood, mahogany, and different types of modular cabinets. So we will film that and show you what we're looking at for cabinets. But that is a quick description of what the kitchen will look like. So with the plumber on site today, he's also starting to work on the master bath, which I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, because we're going to be putting all the water in this 2-meter wall. So this is Wilma's walk-in closet. So you can see the rebar sticking out of the concrete wall. That is where the wall will be, and they just dug the footing. So there's going to be, I believe, a 90-centimeter wall on this side and a 90-centimeter wall on this side. The original plan was 1 meter, but we want to make this doorway a little bigger leading into the master bathroom. So we cheated 10 centimeters on this side and 10 centimeters on this side, just to have this opening a little bigger. So you'll be walking into the master bath. Then right here will be the urinal. The whole back wall will be shower, and then toilet here. So they're starting to dig the footing for the shower wall. So it'll be a 1 meter or 39-inch wide shower on the inside with drainage there in the middle. So the water will run this way. And then there will be a 2-meter wall here going straight up. And within that 2-meter wall will be where the shower heads are, and obviously the water. And then on this side of the 2-meter wall will be the his and her sinks with the mirror on that wall. So actually there's no water on the back of this wall. All the water will be in that 2-meter wall here. So they're starting to work the rough in and digging the footings to build the wall between the master bathroom and the walk-in closet. So I'm standing here right at the base of my neighbor's property. So I wanted to show you guys the finished height of the wall, the fence on this side. So this is the front of our property, and this is now the finished height. Now this will all still be rendered. They still have to pour the columns, and then they'll use that cement and sand mix and smooth this all out. And then the columns will be painted one color, and then the wall itself will be painted another. And since this is facing our neighbor, they'll get to choose the color they want for this side, and then we'll choose the color on the other side. And just so you guys know, our neighbor here, we shared the cost of this wall 50-50. So that was real nice. So we built it right on the property line, and they paid for 50% of this. So you know, they'll choose the color on this side once it's rendered. But just wanted to kind of walk up the property here a little bit and show you guys what the finished height will look like. So you can see the two step down approach, which we're trying to capture on both sides. We think that looks nice. And this is now another milestone achieved. We got the height completed. So now next up will be to finish the other side. They still have a few more courses to go. And then they can start pouring these columns and then rendering the wall to have that smooth look. The contractor was here just a little while ago, and he said that he stopped by the company that's going to make our glass panels, the custom fit, the design of the house. So I just want to take a few minutes and go over it because it is one change. We said there was going to be tall panels here, fixed with 2 sliders, and then in this room, for example, 4 fixed panels across the top, smaller panels, separate windows. The company said that they could actually put them together as one unit and it would be stronger. So we're going to do that. So basically it's still going to be the same height of the glass. So there'll be a fixed panel here going up. And then on this corner of the room, another fixed panel going up with 2 panels in the center that open up 1 meter, 1 meter. So it'll be a 2-meter opening with a screen on the inside. But then they're going to have a steel, I guess, beam go across. And then they're going to build the 4 fixed panels to be part of these larger panels. So it'll be one unit. And they said that would be stronger. So that's how they're going to custom make this. So basically, essentially, it'll be 4 panels across the bottom. It'll be, I believe, 80 centimeters, then a meter and a meter to open up. So 2 fixed and then 2 that will open. And then it'll be some kind of a metal framework. And then across the top, they'll build the 4 fixed panels. And it'll all be one unit. So when they bring it up on site, they'll set it in place. And that'll be stronger according to the company who's making the glass. So Felix is continuing to weld the purlins to the trusses. So again, it's 4 welds per purlin, so it's a lot of work. So this is going to take some time, but he's knocking it out. All right, so take a look at my man Richard's progress here. He's giving a thumbs up. Wow, just in the last half day. Remember, this was all rock, so you can see all the pieces, but he's making progress. Let's see how flat it's starting to get. So just a couple days ago, and this is that hard rock, this rock here where he is was just about as high as that, and he's got it down. So he's doing a great job. Thank you, Richard. So we're going to continue to work at it. There goes Sandy running by. We're going to continue to work at it. So you know, we're trying to get to this level. You can see it does gradually still go up. So he's going to just continue to work here, and then he'll just continue to work all the way down. There is another area. There's one rock sticking right here by my foot. So that hopefully will just pry right out. And then looks like we got another little hump here. So I'm hoping that it's not too bad, that it's mostly dirt. And then once we get past here, it starts really tapering down, and we're golden. The drainage will just go right on down. We're not sure if we're going to do just a typical concrete drain with hollow block, or if we're going to do PVC, like a leach. We're not sure yet. More than likely, I think the plan calls for concrete drainage to be built along this wall. But we'll take a look at the plan and make that decision. But I just wanted to show Richard's work. I mean, I'm amazed. I got in here this morning and said, wow, he got what, 70-80% of that rock is gone since yesterday.
What a good girl. Hey, look at this girl. What a good